Hey, hi. Sorry it took me so long.
No, it's so sweet of you to come. I know it's been a while.
Well, with old friends, we can always pick up where we left off.
How are you?
I'm good. I need a drink. Excuse me. Glass of wine?
You've been helping me out ever since I burned incense in my room freshman year and set the smoke alarm off.
That was a long time ago.
Well, here I am again. I need help.
Do you know him?
No, and I don't want to. He just bought me this drink.
You have always had a way with the men.
Except for the one who really matters.
Tell me, what's going on?
From the minute he steps into the house, we're just at each other's throats.
About
work, mostly. He's lost in it.
Weren't you guys worried about money a while ago? Maybe it's a good thing he's working hard.
You sound like my mother.
I'm on your side. You know that.
I know.
Have you tried telling him how you feel?
Yes. He's always busy, or he says he doesn't want to discuss it. When I push, we fight, like tonight.
Welcome to married life.
Well, come on, I have never seen you and Phil argue.
You think Phil and I have the perfect relationship?
I mean, I don't know. You never seem to complain, and it looks pretty great from the outside.
That's because we work on it.
Therapy?
Yeah, for more than a year.
Yeah, we should do that.
Look, what are you doing next weekend?
I'd have to check with Jim, but I don't think we have anything. Well, except for him bringing work home as usual. Why?
Then come with us.
Where?
To a beautiful oasis.
Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I think I had one too many. You give me a ride?
Sure. You can pick up your car tomorrow.
You're a good friend. Right here. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, God, you scared me.
Can I get your number?
No, I'm married, so no.
Well, here's mine. In case he doesn't appreciate you. Good night.
Thank you.
Good night.
I'll take care of that. Talk to you tomorrow.
What are you doing?
I'm working.
By murmuring on your phone in the closet?
Yeah. The guy's wife was sleeping, so we had to be quiet. Where have you been?
At a bar.
Did you drive home?
No. Paulina did. Neither of us are happy with how things are we?
Uh-huh.
Listen, I have an idea.
Look, I'm really in the middle of something right now.
Something that's more important than our marriage?
Oh, come on, Rebecca, look. You were out drinking all night with a friend. You just get home. And I'm supposed to just drop everything because you have an idea?
It's fine.
But look, we can talk about it tomorrow, okay?
Yeah. In here.
What's all this?
Relax. Have a seat.
What's the occasion?
Well, just that idea I had.
Okay.
What do you think?
Lotus Land?
It's a therapeutic couples retreat.
What is that?
I think it's exactly what we need.
For what?
For our marriage. Come on, read it. It promises to help couples to reconnect and to improve their marriages.
This is therapy.
Well, partially, but it's also a vacation. A vacation where we focus on each other and we heal.
I don't know. Maybe it just seems a little self-helpy.
You want our marriage to work, right?
Of course.
Okay, then we have to try. I think this is a good way.
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah. Okay, worst case scenario, we argue at this beautiful oasis instead of here at home.
Where is this place? South America?
We're 20 minutes away.
Good. Because I feel like I've been driving forever.
Jim, I have a confession to make.
Oh.
This retreat, it wasn't my idea. I mean, it was my idea for us to come, of course, but someone else told me about it. Paulina.
So they've been here before.
Well, not exactly.
So Paulina and Phil are going to be here with us.
Along with some other couples.
And you didn't tell me?
I didn't think you'd want to come if you knew. I really want this for us.
You know how I feel about Phil.
You used to like him?
No, I did not. I used to tolerate him. That was mostly just because he was part of our group. He was the harmless rich kid. But now, the more money that he makes, the more insufferable he becomes.
Is that why we never see them anymore?
No, he's unbearable.
Okay, he's a lot, but At least he's fun to be around.
You think he's fun?
You know what I mean. He's upbeat.
Oh. Yeah, he's more upbeat than me. That's what you mean.
No.
Yeah, well, it'd be easy to be upbeat if you're swimming in money. I guess just, rich guys, they're just more fun.
Are you trying to start a fight with me? Just to get out of this or something? Because we need this. I want this for us.
Fine. But I'm only doing this for you.
Wow, it's so secluded.
We didn't have cell service?
We do, actually.
Aha, the Curtises have arrived.
Welcome. Alan Brandt, founder of Lotus Land.
Rebecca Curtis, nice to meet you.
Jim Curtis. Pleasure to meet you both. I don't see anybody else. Oh, well, at Lotus Land, we believe in quality over quantity, but not to worry. The other couples will be arriving shortly. Why don't I show you your room so you can get situated?
That'd be great.
Right this way. I opened the place 5 years ago. Before that, I was in private practice. Yeah, where'd you go to school? Undergrad at Dartmouth. Went to med school at Duke. But those are all just pieces of paper. And I have plenty of those. What really matters to me is what one does with their calling. Calling? Oh, yeah, I wouldn't be doing this unless I believed it was what I was meant to do. You really seem pretty sure of yourself there. Well,
Jim.
I think it's just like anything in life. You only get out of it what you put into it. Isn't that right?
I can assure you, Dr. Brandt, Jim and I are ready to do the work.
Well, that's wonderful to hear, but please call me Alan. We may have plenty of rules here at Lotus Land, but one thing we're not big on are formalities.
Thanks, Alan.
Pool hours are 6 a.m. to 10 p.m., but our humble staff is available 24 hours, including myself. Your quarters.
Oh, it's lovely.
Why don't you two get situated and then come meet me in the main building? Can't wait to tell you all about the program.
Sounds good. Okay.
That guy. That is exactly what I imagined a retreat leader being like.
Come on, you promised.
Promised what?
I'd give this a chance.
I'm here, aren't I?
Alan says you get out of it what you put in.
Alan, I'm not so sure how much we're going to learn from a guy like that.
Oh, please. You still mad at me or something?
What about Phil and Paulina? I'm not mad at you. I just wish that I had known before I agreed.
I'm sorry. But we wouldn't be here if I told you. Come on, let's make the best of it.
I know one positive thing.
What's that?
I now have something I can talk about in therapy.
Stop fighting.
club soda with lemon?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted a white wine and he wanted a beer.
Oh, there's no alcohol at Lotus Land. I can get you a flat water if you like.
No, club soda's fine. Thanks.
Did you know about this?
About what?
Oh. You let the riffraff in this place, huh?
Hi.
Jim?
Phil?
Part of me was afraid you wouldn't make it.
That makes two of us.
Oh, look at this darling honeysuckle. You are delicious.
Paulina?
Jim?
Yeah. So, what do we think of this place?
We think that there's worse places to be for self-improvement.
Well, I'll drink to that. Where's the bar?
No, you won't. No alcohol here. We got served club soda and lemon.
Well, that doesn't surprise me in the least. I mean, did anybody get a look at this so-called doctor?
He's got some impressive credentials.
Oh. The only doctor I'm interested in seeing right now is Dr. Bourbon. It's got to be somewhere around here, somewhere, in the middle of nowhere. Oh, God.
What I'd like to do is get in my bathing suit and hit the pool.
Oh, sounds great. I'd love to join you.
Guess we're swimming.
Oh, don't go too far, ladies. We'll be holding group therapy shortly.
Already?
I guess we're just gonna rip the Band-Aid off early, and then we'll get to the R&R.
I think you'll all find our session much more healing than a Band-Aid. Welcome. First thing I'd like to do is congratulate all of you for being here. It's not so easy to admit that you need help.
Sounds like an AA meeting.
Oh, are you familiar with Alcoholics Anonymous, Phil?
Oh, me personally? Ha! No, not by a long shot. But it's my understanding that you have to admit you have a problem and need help.
Well, I guess in that regard, you're right, Phil. It is a lot like AA. But I have no doubt that you'll all find this much more enjoyable. Why don't we start by going around the circle and introducing ourselves? Sharing why we're here.
No.
Well, I might as well get it over with. I'm Rebecca. Becky. It's not that dramatic, really. Over the past year or so, Jim and I have just drifted apart.
Is that fair to say, Jim?
Yeah.
Please, Becky, continue.
That's it, really. We fell into a rut. I just feel like Jim's always working, and when he's not, he's distant.
She used to like that I was ambitious.
There's a difference between being ambitious and being obsessive.
What about your sex life? Has that suffered?
I'm sorry. It's just, I didn't think we'd be talking about our sex life in front of strangers.
Well, a lot of times in our discussions, sex is the least personal topic. Why don't you share why you and Phil are here, Paulina?
I'm not comfortable with that. No.
Well, that's the point, Phil. We are getting outside of our comfort zones.
Yeah, well, some things need to remain private.
Phil cheated on me.
Is that the way you see it, Phil? Well, certainly something must have precipitated that.
Look, It started out as innocent business dinners. That's it. But over time, regretfully, it turned into an affair, okay?
No, it's not what I meant. Something must have caused you to be unfaithful.
Okay, then. A man has needs. That's it.
Oh. Yes. And in a healthy relationship, those needs are met by our partners. Okay, let's move on.
I'm Joel Rollins. This is my wife, Jenny.
Hi.
A few months ago, I lost my job.
Is that all we get?
That's all right. Good. I trust you'll all enjoy the food here. It is simple, but the preparation is exquisite.
I don't see any red meat.
Or any meat.
At Lotus Land, we seek physical balance as well as emotional harmony.
Well, I find my harmony in a medium rare porterhouse.
Steak is heavy on your stomach. It's harder to digest. Give your body a chance to heal itself. Your mind will follow. Okay, now comes the most unpopular part of the weekend. Your cell phones.
Okay.
I'll be holding on to them for the remainder of your stay for safekeeping.
I need mine for my job search. I promise I won't use it for anything else.
I'm sorry, but it was clearly stated in the rules of the resort.
Okay, where? Because I didn't see anything about that.
It was in the fine print. I believe the exact verbiage is, here at Lotus Land, we may take all reasonable measures to maintain an atmosphere of tranquility.
Okay, well, as a lawyer, I can tell you that that clause lies open to interpretation.
What happens if there's an emergency?
There's a landline in the main office in the case of a legitimate emergency, which I'm certainly not anticipating. Thank you, Joel. Jim, care to join us? They'll be safe with me. I promise. Thank you.
I take it there's no dessert?
I have some lovely fresh fruit.
Oh, fruit.
So, did I hear correctly that you all know each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, since college.
Yeah, we're good friends.
Oh, must be. Sharing everything. What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know, the whole therapy thing. I mean, I couldn't tell my pals what Jenny and I say during counseling.
Well, I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of. All relationships need work.
I'm not judging. I'm impressed. That's all. That you guys can share it.
We should probably turn in, yeah?
Already?
Yeah, you know, if we're gonna stick to the weekend's itinerary, well, I'd like to get a good night's sleep.
Okay.
It's not a bad idea. You've all had a very long day, whether you realize it or not.
Night, everybody. It was so nice meeting you.
Night.
All right, well, guess I'll have my fruit tomorrow.
Ready to go back? Good night.
So what do you think of them?
Who?
The other couples. The Perskys and the Rollins.
I didn't.
Well, I like them.
Uh-huh.
What, you didn't?
I'm just tired. Right? I just really don't have any desire to talk about other people and their problems.
It's fine. We don't have to talk about it.
Okay, we can talk.
No, you're tired. I get it.
No. We can talk. So, did you ever ask Paulina?
As to what?
About what she sees in Phil?
Well, I don't have to ask her, I know. He's fun. Successful, generous.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's real generous.
What does that mean?
I didn't tell you this already because, well, I didn't want you to tell Paulina. I met with Phil, a little over a year ago. It was right after I got my Christmas bonus, and I wanted some advice on where to invest it.
What did he say?
Oh, he said, yeah, no problem. I'll give you that advice. For an advisor fee.
Huh. Well, maybe that's customary.
For friends? I mean, come on, it was just some simple, basic advice, like should I buy stocks or bonds?
Okay, yeah, you're right. That is pretty rude.
Yeah. Guess you shouldn't be surprised, coming from a guy who cheats on his wife. So what does Paulina have to say about all that?
She never told me. All she said was that she had things they had to work through.
And yet you tell her all about our problems?
Well, that's different. Come on, our problems aren't as big. And I'm more forthright than she is. I'm not Paulina. And you're not Phil.
No. Because my bank account isn't big enough.
You know that's not what I meant.
Do you really think this is gonna work?
Yeah. I do. You ready?
Yeah, just need a couple minutes.
We're gonna be late.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna kick us out or anything.
Well, it's rude is all. Keeping people waiting.
You seen my wallet?
Nope.
No, I put it there. I always put it on the nightstand every single night. You know that.
I don't see it.
It's not here.
Can we look for it later? We really need to go.
Do you have it in your bag?
No luck.
No, look, I'm not gonna go anywhere until I find my wallet. I want y'all to look inside yourselves. Appreciate the moment. This is why we all come together to share. Ah, good morning, Jim.
My wallet's gone.
I'm sorry to hear that. Did you misplace it?
No, I didn't misplace it. Someone took it.
I seriously doubt that. Getting angry is not going to solve anything. Now have a seat, and I promise, once we're done with our session, I'll help you look for it myself.
I'm not going to do anything until I find my wallet.
Jim, please.
Everybody calm down. Oh, buddy. I'll go talk to him. This is a fitting change of weather given the mood, isn't it?
But look, if your wallet were missing, I doubt you'd be any more relaxed.
Fair enough.
I don't know, this whole retreat thing, you know, it's just not what I expected.
Well, what did you expect? More R&R, less self-improvement?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just suit up, show up, go through the motions, take from it what you can and keep it moving. That's what I do. It's basically my philosophy for life.
No kidding.
I know what you think of me, Jim. In fact, I know what everyone at university thought of me, that I was just some silver spoon rich kid who never had to work for a living. But what people who don't come from money can't possibly understand is that inheritance is an overwhelming responsibility. I mean, you're not just expected to keep the money, you're expected to grow the money, which isn't always easy.
That sounds tough. Yeah, no wonder you and Pauline are having problems.
Well, sometimes I think she only married me for my money.
No, that's not true.
Well, I'm not so sure. You, on the other hand, have Becky. Now, she is a catch.
You would know.
What is that supposed to mean?
Fun. The two of you in college.
You can't be serious. That was so long ago. That was before you even met her. Besides, it was college. Everybody was hooking up with everybody back then. That's water under the bridge, right?
I don't know. I think she's always had a thing for you.
Nah, she has only had eyes for you.
It doesn't feel that way.
You know, if it's any consolation, I have my suspicions about Paulina's fidelity.
Oh?
I mean, there has to be some reason why she hasn't been intimate with me in almost a year. I have no evidence, but...
Didn't you ask her?
Of course not. What if I'm wrong? No, it's just a feeling. Hey, I know that we're here and this whole spirit of openness and all of that, but let's keep this conversation between us and not tell the ladies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about all of this.
Don't be. You know, if it makes you feel any better, what happened out there isn't even close to the craziest thing I've seen at these retreats. I need you to know, though, I'm concerned.
About what?
Well, I know that you're here for the right reasons.
Oh, I am. Believe me, I really, really want this to work.
I know that. I do. I've known that since the moment I laid eyes on you, but I fear the same can't be said for your husband.
Look, I know he's not as enthusiastic as I am, but he agreed to come and participate.
Becky, I've been helping couples over many, many years repair their relationships, but
Sometimes the issues are insurmountable. Just want you to know that whatever happens, please feel free to lean on me.
Thanks, Alan.
I'm here for you, Becky.
I should go find Jim. Excuse me. Hey.
Hey.
Have you been here the whole time?
No. I just got here. Where have you been?
Talking with Alan. He was trying to help.
Yeah. Stealing my wallet, that's really helpful.
He didn't take your wallet, Jim.
Okay. Well, then one of the staff did. But he's still liable. And once we pay him for the lodging and the implied contract between the two parties...
Please, stop lawyering. What about you? Where'd you go?
I was talking with Phil.
About how all of this is just a waste of time?
Among other things.
This morning you couldn't even stand him, and now you're all buddy-buddy?
Hardly. But he seems to be the only person who's on my side about this place.
This isn't a courtroom. It's not you against the world.
But I've been a good sport, okay? I'm doing everything that they asked me to do. But I'm not gonna pretend that I'm happy when they're feeding me rabbit food and my wallet is missing.
Fine.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna enjoy my time here.
Impressive.
Yeah. What are you doing here?
Enjoying the scenery. Mind?
No. Thank you for talking to Jim.
It was nothing. I should be thanking you.
For?
For this. At first, I wasn't so sure about coming here. I'm still not, but...
What do you mean?
The whole retreat. Guru thing. It's not something that we would have ever thought of. I'm glad you did.
Wait, I did? This was Paulina's idea.
What?
Yeah, she was the one who told me about Lotus Land. Sent me the dates, the website link, everything.
Really?
Yeah. We were having drinks one night, and I was telling her about some of the problems Jim and I were having, and she mentioned this retreat.
Well, that's not what she told me.
What did she say?
That this whole thing was your idea. Well, regardless, we're all here.
Yeah.
Do you ever think of that night?
What night?
Us.
Back in college.
Hmm?
That was a long time ago. Why?
Sometimes I do.
Oh, I should get back.
Yeah.
Look, Becky, I've been thinking.
Why are we here?
To work on our marriage?
No, I mean, Paulina suggested this place to me.
I guess. I mean, that's what you told me. Why?
Apparently, Phil thinks this was my idea.
When did you see Phil?
When I was... That's not the point. Why would he say that? Why wouldn't he know that it was Paulina's idea?
I don't know. Who knows with that guy?
Oh, I bet Paulina just told him it was my idea because she was afraid he wouldn't come if he knew it was hers. I get it. She totally tricked him into coming.
Maybe.
I'm gonna get in the shower. Jim?
What the hell?
How did we miss it?
No, we would have seen this. Someone put this back.
Please, be civil.
When have I ever not been? Enter. Yes? It's Jim and Rebecca Curtis.
Oh, yes, I know. How can I help you?
Well, you can turn around for starters.
Now, what can I do for you?
Your wallet.
Let me guess. Outside pocket of your suitcase?
No. It was on my nightstand. Exactly where I left it.
Wow. Glad you found it.
You're lucky I don't sue you.
Jim.
Sue me. What on earth for?
You hired the staff, and one of them must have taken this.
May I offer a suggestion? As Seneca said, if you would not have a man flinch when the crisis comes, train him before it comes.
What the hell does that even mean?
It means in order to face the uncomfortable aspects of your relationship, you must first have to deal with adversity.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty uncomfortable already.
Please just hear me out. I'm so confident in my approach that if it doesn't work, I'll offer you a full refund. Becky, would you mind if I spoke to Jim in private for just a few minutes?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
What is this place called again?
Yeah, Clarity Clearing.
That's a really stupid name.
And where is it? He said we'd know when we got to it.
Well, we've been walking for hours.
I think that's the point.
You know, I'm really starting not to understand the point.
Well, Alan says sometimes couples need challenging circumstances to collapse the defenses and open up.
And that's gonna work by sending us to the middle of nowhere?
By isolating us, we're forced to deal with our issues.
Well, I think the only issues that we're currently dealing with is possibly a pulled hamstring and some blisters the size of silver dollars.
Can we just stop for a little?
Guys, come on. We can stop when we get there.
Lean on me if you need to.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, you got this.
You know, I don't feel so well.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
Woozier.
Hey, are you okay?
Clearly, we need to stop.
Listen, we need to push on. You can do that, right? Okay, great.
What is your obsession with getting to this place, Jim? Your wife almost fell off a cliff.
Hey, but why don't you mind your own business, okay?
What's your problem?
Gentlemen, I found it.
Feeling any better?
Much. I just needed to rest.
What are we supposed to do now?
Oh, better go quiet, you know? The Joshua trees will tell us the answers.
Or we could attempt to make a go of it. You know, that is why we're here.
I thought that the reason why we were here is because some harebrained guru convinced us that the answers to all of our problems can be found in nature.
Do you have to mock everything?
Well, it's your idea to come here in the first place, wasn't it?
Phil, come on.
Well, I mean, that's the whole reason we're out here. Be open with each other. Might as well start now. I'd like to know which one of you came up with this crazy idea. As Paulina says that it was Becky, Becky says it was Paulina. I'd like to know which one it was. Oh. It's just a big secret. All right. Okay.
Not the only secret.
What are you talking about?
Come on, Becky. I thought this whole thing was about honesty.
Okay, what do you mean?
You and Phil?
What about us?
What is he talking about, Phil?
These two have a thing.
That's not true.
So nothing happened between you and Phil in college?
Way before you and I ever even got together.
Look, I see the way that you look at each other.
Are you insane? I'm going to bed.
I think that is a great idea. I think that we could all stand to put this day behind us. Get a good night's sleep. Honey, coming?
Give me a minute.
You're still sleepy.
Bill, where are you?
What is she yelling about?
Bill, if this is some sort of joke, it isn't funny.
Hey, go see what's wrong.
She's your friend. You go.
Come on, please.
Fine.
Bill!
What's wrong?
God, it's Phil. When I woke up, he was gone. Bill!
Oh, he couldn't have gone far. Bill!
It's been an hour since I woke up. Bill!
Maybe he just went on a walk.
Without any of his gear? I mean, all of his things are in our tent.
Bill!
But we have to go look for him.
Where?
I don't know. Maybe toward the hills?
I mean, he could have walked off in any direction. I say we go back to the resort. You know, the sooner we get back there, the sooner we can send some help.
No, I'm not leaving without Phil.
I don't like that idea either. Okay, but I think it's the best option that we have. Besides, Phil may have already gone back there.
Jim's right. He could be back there, and if not, we can send a search party out here. We don't want to just waste hours if he really needs our help.
He probably wandered off and he just got lost.
What did he tell you?
Me? When?
Last night when Jim and I were asleep.
What do you mean?
Oh, God, enough, Becky. The innocent act isn't going to work anymore. Phil told me everything.
About what?
About the two of you.
Paulina, I swear to you, there's nothing going on between us.
Phil wanted to come clean last night. He told me that the two of you had been together.
He's lying.
What reason would he have to lie to me?
Jim, I'm telling you, I don't know where any of this is coming from.
I woke up just before dawn and Phil was already gone. But I heard him talking outside, whispering.
It wasn't me.
It was a woman's voice.
This is crazy. Come on.
Well, look. We need to get back, okay? Because whatever happened, we're not doing Phil any favors by arguing about it. Just grab the things you need for the hike, and let's go. The sooner we get back, the sooner we can get some help.
Paulina. You haven't said a word to me. You haven't said a word since we left.
I'm thinking.
You don't believe what she said, do you?
You don't need to lie to me, Rebecca.
None of this makes any sense. Whatever's going on, it's Phil's doing, not mine.
Paulina said that she heard him talking to somebody, Rebecca. It wasn't me.
Where is everybody?
I don't know.
So quiet.
Yeah. Hello? Well, look, let's split up and look around.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Listen, if Phil needs our help, then we probably shouldn't waste any time. You can go to the cabins. I mean, maybe Phil's come back, okay? And you go check Alan's office. I'll go to the parking lot and see whose car's here. We'll get an idea where everybody is, all right?
Phil? You in here?
Dear Becky.
Anything?
He wasn't in his room.
Alan isn't here either.
Yeah, well, all the cars are gone, except for ours. And one more. From the bumper stickers on it, I'm gonna guess that it's Alan's.
Well, if he's still here, he's not in his room or his office.
Yeah.
You don't believe me?
Oh, no. I believe you. At this point, I don't really care about Alan. What I care about is our phones. I bet he hid them in his room so we wouldn't find them. Okay, look anywhere, everywhere that our phones could be.
Check his pulse.
There's bruising around his neck.
What does that mean?
It means somebody strangled him.
Who?
How would I know?
Oh my God, oh my God.
Okay, we need to think.
We need to call the police. Now.
How? We don't have our phones.
There's a landline in the office for emergencies. Remember, Alan said somebody took our phones. Let's go. It's dead.
Our phones have to be here somewhere if they weren't in his room.
Yeah, let's find them.
Nothing over here.
Bingo.
You really think they're in there?
What better place to keep something safe?
Watch out.
I think that's a waste of time and energy.
Do you have a better idea?
Maybe he wrote down the code somewhere?
No, he probably just memorized it.
Maybe his computer. Is the password protected?
He has to have some way of contacting the outside world if the landline goes dead.
Yeah, his cell phone. Who's gonna do it?
I can't. I just can't.
I mean, it's your idea.
All I said was he probably has his phone on him. Fine, I'll do it. Got it.
No, it's an old phone. It probably requires a fingerprint.
Is it dead? The phone.
It's not going to work.
Why not?
Electricity activates the fingerprint sensor. If there's no life, well, there's no energy left from the body.
You didn't think to say that before I started manhandling a corpse?
There's a lot going on right now, Paulina. I'm sorry. I know Phil is missing. I'm trying to...
Okay, we don't need to use the fingerprint scanner. We can make an emergency call. It's not working.
That only works if the phone is set to its default settings. I don't think we have a choice anymore. We gotta get out of here. Right now.
We'll take our car. First town we get to, we'll call the police.
Well, what if Phil comes back here while we're gone?
If Phil comes back, then he'll be here when we come back with help, okay?
Guys!
What is it?
The tires are slashed.
What?
Ours too.
What?
I don't care. We're getting out of here. We will drive across the desert on our rims if we have to.
What is it?
Brake fluid. The line's been cut. We're not going anywhere.
Ours too.
Someone doesn't want us to leave.
We'll have to walk.
No, what? The nearest town's what, like 26 miles away? That is way too far to walk out here in the desert.
We have to try.
We would die in this heat, even with food and water.
We'll go at night when it's cooler.
No. I say we stay here. Okay, at least for now. Look, we have shelter, and we have plenty of food and water.
And then what?
I bet somebody shows up tomorrow. Yeah, you know, an employee, a delivery.
So we just wait?
We survived.
I'm going back to my bungalow.
Paulina, wait. We should all stay together.
You think I'm gonna stay here with you after what you did with my husband?
I didn't do anything. If Phil when he comes back, you'll see this was all just a big misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm. Well, until then, have a good night.
I can't believe she actually thinks I slept with him. I mean, it's ridiculous. If there wasn't so much going on right now, I would have to laugh.
Why would he tell her that, though?
Wait a minute. What if Phil did come back?
What do you mean?
What if he killed Alan?
Why would he do that?
I don't know. None of this makes any sense. What did Alan say to you before we went on that hike?
Nothing.
Jim.
He said that he thought that I wasn't giving 100%. You know, I wasn't fully committed to this process.
What did you say?
I told him to mind his own business.
I just can't imagine who would want to kill Alan. Well, Paulina's right.
About what?
We should leave tonight. As soon as the sun sets.
No. Listen, it would take us an entire day to hike to the nearest town. Our bodies couldn't do it. No, we're gonna stay here. I'm taking the first watch.
What does that mean?
It means somebody needs to stay awake. Especially while we're trying to figure this whole thing out.
I can't sleep right now.
Well, just try. You know? Lots happened. Probably even more tired than you think. Becky, what is that?
What?
That, they're in your pocket.
Just something I found when I was looking for Phil.
What is it?
It's a letter written by Phil.
Why do you have it?
Because it was written to me. Before I show you, you have to know that none of us makes any sense. Everything he says it's not true, okay? You have to believe that.
What do you, he's ending things with you?
That's the thing, there's nothing to end.
Why would he take the time and the energy to write a letter about a non-existent affair?
I don't know, because he's crazy. I mean, all of this is crazy.
Why didn't you tell me about this when you first found it?
Because I knew what you'd think. Exactly what you're thinking right now.
The only thing that I am thinking about right now is how we can get out of here safely. And we can't do that until tomorrow. So get a couple hours of sleep, and then I will do the same thing, okay?
I'll try. Jim? Jim?
तो गाइस कैसे हो सारे के सारे भाई लोग। आई होप तुम सब बढ़िया हो। हेलो गाइस, कैसे हो सारे भाई लोग। और आज इस वीडियो में हम बात करेंगे कई नई जगह की। और आप सभी को बता दें मूवी कैसी लगी, आप लोग ज़रूर बताना। अगर आपको मूवी अच्छी लगी है तो कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताना गाइस। चलो भाई लोग, तो आज की मूवी में काफ़ी अच्छा इंटरेस्ट था आप सभी का, इसलिए आपने मूवी को पूरा देखा। एंजॉय करने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया गाइस। और भी नई चीज़ें हम ऐड करने वाले हैं बहुत जल्दी मूवी के साथ साथ। तो गाइस आप सभी लोग चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देना बाय द वे। एंड थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग दिस मूवी, फॉर सपोर्ट एंड लव गाइस। बाकी आप सभी लोगों को गाइस नए नए मूवीज़ और नए नए गाइस चीज़ें आपको मिलती रहेगी काफ़ी जल्दी। तो आप लोग वेट कीजिए एंड देन नई नई चीज़ें आती रहेगी आप सभी के सामने। वेल ओके गाइस, तो सारे बंदे लाइक कर देना, सब्सक्राइब कर देना गाइस। चलो 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 भाई लोग, चलो भाई लोग, चलो 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 चलो। वेल डन गाइस, वेल डन वेल डन वेल डन।